Okay, we're live.
Ooh, we're back with a late episode today.
Because Johnny fucked up.
I'm fuck up out of work. I'm
You
like, yo
fucked up.
ass.
You could have said like, "Hey,
Nope.
you know what? I'm gonna do it late.
Nope.
Like I'm tattooing late. I can't do it right now. My butt hurts. Whatever you want to say." But you could have said something, and instead you said
Well, you
nothing.
could have said something. You didn't say anything either.
What the hell was
I,
I? I'm the one who's supposed to
I
say.
told
I'm
you.
the one waiting for you,
I
and that's how it
I
works.
told you we could do this right after work, and you're like, I'm at Walmart.
No, I didn't. I said, "When do you want to do it?" And you're like, "I'll for sure be done at 7." And I was like, "So you want to do it at 7?" And you're like, "Yes."
And then I
And
finished at
then
9.
fucking here we are.
You were at
That's-
Walmart anyways, Joe ass.
No, I wasn't. I didn't leave until we agreed.
No, fuck you. You left. You went to Walmart.
Yes,
You fucker.
no, I agreed. I went to Harmon's, and I went to Harmon's because I was like, okay, well, if we're gonna do it at 7, then I have time to go to Harmon's.
Oh, you went to Harmon. See, the same thing.
After you said that fucking, see, you're trying to turn this around on me, and it's not gonna
Uh-uh.
work. You
It was your
fucking
fault.
asshole. No, see, you're the reason why people Photoshop their pictures. Assholes like you.
No, fuck you. Because they look at you and they're like, fuck.
No.
They Photoshop your picture, you fuck, to help you out.
No, no, not nobody photoshops my
Yeah.
pictures.
Like that fucking Iranian Hulk guy. Let me
No,
find out,
dude.
Steve. You're fucking not as big as you say you are.
We're literally live.
He
Dude,
still did it.
Whatever.
CGI.
All right. Well, hey, look. Hey, speaking of that fucking guy, though, did you see him get his ass whooped live?
I did. He fucking.
You
he got
watched the
punched
video?
and yeah, he got punched. He was like, his hands went in the air, and then he was like, ah, and he started ducking and running.
Oh, dude,
And then-
he was trying to
Oh, he
fight.
blamed it
But,
on all sorts of shit too.
oh yeah, he said he got sick or something, or he
He
got
said, "Oh, I
COVID.
just got over, or I was fighting a flu or some shit, or he just got over COVID or some
Whatever it
bullshit like
was. Yeah, that dude. No, and it's like no, like you're
that."
okay. We're just gonna say it. You're a
What?
fucking fat ass. You're a fat piece of shit. And you obviously didn't train. You didn't do cardio. You didn't do shit for it. All you did was punch a shitty little bag a bunch of times,
And the
and
wall.
then
There's a video of
decide to
him
fight
punching the wall.
somebody who like was actually serious about training.
Well, he was supposed to fight Marty Ford,
Yeah.
and Marty Ford was like, "Nah, fuck that."
Well, something happened. He said I can't do it. And then Iranian
Yeah, he
Hope was
pulled
like,
out.
"Oh, he's a fucking bitch," and he was talking all that shit. And I was like, "Dude, if you would have fought Martin Ford,
He would have fucked you up.
like that dude would have whooped your ass just because like." That's how he trains. Like Iranian Hulk was like trying to punch one bag hard. But like I feel like that guy got as like popular, like as big as he was getting, like not like literally, but like on social media. Because there were like
Photoshopped the shit.
well, yeah, but there were 0 pictures of him not photoshopped.
I know, so everybody
Like
believed it.
yeah, but like that's what I'm saying though, is like he did a really good job at hiding it. You know what I mean? Like cuz like if you didn't know who this guy was, right? And you know, which I don't know, a lot of people probably don't. Like it's probably just one of those, but like all these like news like just whatever's were like posting this shit saying like, "Oh, the Iranian Hulk, like he's like one of the fucking biggest guys like he's
That's
huge,
insane.
you know what I mean?" And like I guess like you know, he like if you saw that picture, you think like, "Damn, that's crazy." Cuz it's kind of believable.
Not that one. The one right there, like the second top one
This
right
one?
there. Second to the left.
This one?
Yeah, that one's more believable. But if you notice, all his pictures change. Like in the one you showed first, he has some big ass traps.
Yeah.
And that one, he doesn't really have any traps.
Well, yeah, see, but like you look at him and like, but that's the thing. He did a really good job. You know what I mean? Like, but this is actually him right here.
Yeah. Looks like
You
a
know,
fucking,
like
looks like a fucking sack of potatoes.
getting his ass whooped. Like, and then this is his like face off with Martin Ford. Like,
Yeah, he's not as big as he looks in his fucking photoshops.
no, and he does like that whole like invisible lat syndrome. Like he stands like this. Like, but but that's the crazy thing is like people legitimately thought he looked like that.
But
And
he didn't.
well, obviously he fucking didn't, but I'm saying like if you didn't know then, like if you didn't know, like now people know, but back then it was like people were like, holy shit, that guy looks insane. Like they should make him into like the like Lou Ferrigno, that motherfucker, and like paint him green and call him the fucking Incredible Hulk, or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Well, in the beginning when I saw those pictures, I thought the same thing. Like I was like, oh fuck, that guy's like huge. And
But that may
then
but that makes me think about like
everybody else now.
no, not everybody, like how like just how lazy people are in the way of like they just want the result. They don't want to put in the work. You know what I mean? Like and it falls with everything. Like people just they want it now. They just want to be like there, like where they want to be, like at the top. Like they don't want to have to start from the bottom. Like they just want to like, oh, like you know what I
No,
mean?
but that also applies to people just in the like that are famous too. Like just famous people,
Well,
like
yeah, but that's because
models and stuff
they
like
have
that. They get photoshopped all the time.
but yeah, that's because they have like a look that they have to upkeep. You know what I mean? It's like the older like Madonna,
Yeah,
where she's like plastered like a motherfucker, and then probably still does Photoshop after that. Like they actually caught her like photoshopping her face onto a different girl's body.
fuck.
Like
Like
and the girl was like, oh, like why the fuck are you using my pictures? And then I don't know what the hell happened if she deleted them after that, but the girl was just like, that's a trip. But that's what I'm saying is like it makes sense for them, but it kind of because like it's almost like they have to be timeless. You know what I mean?
well,
Like,
that's part of being famous is they want to be immortal. Pretty
well, no,
much, you have
I
to
mean, you
maintain a
can.
certain look.
It's almost like because you kind of have like some of them are like they kind of have to because like their fame is based so much on their image. Like Robert Downey Jr. like mustache and goatee, like if or whatever, like he can't get rid of that. Tom Holland, he always has to look like a fucking 17-year-old. Like that's the image, that's their look, like that's their what they're famous for. Like so it's like that fucking like Slipknot. Like Slipknot always wears masks, and like they can't not wear masks pretty much now. Like that's their thing.
Yeah,
Buckethead, he always has to wear a bucket on his fucking head and play guitar. Like Slash
but
has
that's
to wear
like
a fucking top hat. Like it's
but
the
that's
same
like part of
thing.
like their persona. Like now, that's like
Right.
you
John
can't see
Cena,
them
like,
without that shit now.
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, now
Like
they
if
have
you
to
ever saw
upkeep.
like
They
one
have
of those
that image
motherfuckers
to
without
upkeep.
it, you're like, fuck, who's that?
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like they have that image to upkeep. It makes sense for them. But when you have somebody like,
It's kind of like one of those like trademark almost kind of
it's like
things.
if you started posting pictures of you without your shirt on and you photoshopped yourself just so that you can look a certain way for social media.
No,
I'm not saying you didn't fucking do it. I'm saying
I know.
that's like that. Like that's
But you know who else
like
does some?
like
Who
instead of putting in the work, losing weight, and getting like in the shape that you want to be, you just do that shit because you're like, nah, fuck it. And then you get like all those embarrassing fucking like Photoshop fails.
fuck end up like that raining Hulk
Yeah,
getting your
you
ass
end up
kicked in
like
the
a
ring?
fucking meme, basically. Yeah.
Well, there's people that get fucking Photoshop. There was like fucking that picture that Kim Kardashian was fucking. What was it?
But see, that's not like that's
Photo
just
editing her fucking lats out in her neck.
not her lats, her
Her
traps.
her traps in her neck to
It
make
was
herself
just
look
from what I saw was her traps. So
thinner or
basically, like
whatever.
if you think of your trap like this, she photoshopped it like that
Mm,
to make it like it literally like in the picture it's like a U. Like it's like what is it, concave or
I guess yeah.
but that way her neck and shoulders look skinnier. But it's like, dude, like that's weird. Like that's not attractive.
Well, that's the
But
thing. Is like
but that's the thing is because like these famous people do it,
well,
everyone else does it. Everyone
that's
else
what
needs to look that way.
that's why people get body shamed because they want to look a certain
I
way and they feel like they can't.
I have this weird idea of like body shaming to an extent works. Like yes, it's pretty much bullying somebody, but
It depends.
if it's like You know what I mean? Like if it's you, I'll be like, hey, you need to fucking lose some weight because you're fucking fat, right? Like it's
Mhm.
there's obviously better ways to put it, right? But that's like the shittier way to put it of like, you
But
know,
there are some people that are like, "Fuck you, I don't
yeah,
care."
if I don't know somebody, you're not saying that to them. Like you're letting them live their life. But like if that person ever said like, oh man, like I wish I was like 20 pounds lighter, you'd kind of push them towards like, well, then go fucking do something about it. Like quit being fucking
Yeah.
lazy. Like there's something that you're not doing or that you are doing that you shouldn't be doing. Like, and that's why you like aren't getting the results you want. Like, but like that, again, like coming to the Iranian Hulk, like if you want to look that way, you can do it. You know, there's like multiple ways, there's tons of ways to do it. Like if you wanted to look that ridiculous, even
He
you
didn't.
could go get lipo just on your stomach.
Just looks swole.
Yeah, did he not have the money for it? I would imagine that with like the presence that he had and the mass social media that he had, like he had to have something.
I don't know. I don't think he has social media like that because you got to
Who was he
remember if he
posting
show,
all those pictures to?
I don't fucking know, but apparently Google. Fuck.
Just fucking, he's just going on Google and
Yeah.
uploading his pictures, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Fuck yeah!"
Fuck yeah. Self-proclaimed Iranian Hulk. Nobody even called him the Iranian Hulk. He called himself that.
I'm pretty sure he called himself that.
Yeah. It turned out he was not the Iranian Hulk. He turned out to be the fucking thing from fucking
Hey,
Hulk.
have you seen that other guy that's like, I don't know what he's like the same thing though. He's a fucking massive. He's actually big as fuck. But
Oh,
he doesn't Photoshop himself. Like he just wears like big like gown type shit.
but
Um
who?
I don't know where he's from or what his name is, but he's like just I don't know if he's like from India or it
It's a
where he's
big ass
from.
dude though.
He's huge. Like huge. Like he's literally like he has no neck. Like he's fat, but like he's a
Oh,
big fucking person. Like it's crazy. Like you see him standing next to like probably someone who's like 5'8", 5'9", max 5'10". And this dude's like three of that guy. He's just so fucking like he has a lot of weight up here, so it like widens him out instead of
hmm.
just in his stomach.
Well, I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about. We have to go look into it, investigate, see who that is.
I forgot his name. I'll look it up and then maybe I'll send it or something, but or post it on our social media. But
Why
yeah,
is he like a
huge.
world record holder for something, like for weight or some
Nope,
bullshit?
he's just a big ass dude.
Just some big ass dude walking around India
Yep, huge. Yeah, it's
or
just like
wherever
the
the fuck he's
Iranian
from.
Hulk, but like he doesn't Photoshop himself. He just wears like big traditional whatever clothes from wherever he's from.
Hmm. Maybe he's from the Middle East.
Maybe, but that's what else. So that I think he is, but
He could be.
it,
If he's wearing like that gown, like a gown type thing, might be from the Middle East somewhere.
maybe,
They're the ones that wear like the one,
but it wasn't
like one
white.
piece robe.
It's like brown or like different
They
colors.
wear different colors in the
Do
Middle
they?
East.
I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know enough about it. Apparently,
I don't know,
I
but
don't know shit.
I mean, it could be different. I don't know.
Well, so okay. So what I was getting at with that whole thing is like why the hell? Who? Okay, whose idea do you think it is?
For what?
Kim Kardashian's to say, "Hey, make me look thinner. Like move my traps down." Or do you think she has like a professional editor who's like, "Oh, this will look good,"
Hmm.
or do you think like it's more to do with like the whole
She might have an
Chris Jenner's the mastermind behind everything?
she might have an assistant that she gives that to, and then I don't know, tells him that
Well, not she
edit.
literally has people that Photoshop for her full time. Like
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well,
you don't have that much
oh,
money. Like you know what I mean? She's busy. She has to get somebody to do that. She's not sitting there fucking
she's not
photoshopping
busy. She's
herself.
fucking lazy.
No way, dude. You can't be that fucking rich and lazy. Let's be honest. And she has two kids.
She got fucking rich for no reason. She got rich for sucking a dick on camera.
No, she does other stuff too. She has like her
No,
own like
that's how she got
lingerie
famous.
line and shit.
No,
I'm
but
not saying she didn't, but that
that's how
doesn't mean
she
that you're
got
not
famous.
fucking.
Rich.
So what? But that
Rich.
doesn't mean that you
Yep.
don't have your like, your companies that you're running and you're
Oh,
busy.
she built that, yeah. But I'm saying like
So
she
that's what
got
I'm
rich.
saying. So she's not busy
That
because
whole
she sucked a
family?
dick on the internet.
Yeah, that's how she ended up with fame.
No,
OnlyFans before
she's
OnlyFans.
still busy.
What's it called? Because they said it was a leak, but from what I understood,
It was on purpose.
she profited off of
Yeah,
that.
I
She
don't think
made a grip out.
she
Yeah, she
probably
did.
did. She
She
probably
did.
did because like she probably like hit up some website and said like,
She
hey,
played. She played the oh no, but then she cashed out.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. She
Her
probably
and her and who was it? Ray J? Yeah, it was Ray J.
yeah.
Her and Ray J cashed out on that fucking shit.
But well, yeah, duh. Like that's just a smart business move. That's a business
Oh, I know,
decision. Like that's a
but
dude. Think about it. Think about it.
that's
If
how
she
she
wouldn't
got
have done
famous.
that, she would have just been Paris Hilton's friend.
All those people, like all the Kardashians, got famous for no reason, really. They don't do shit.
They do. I mean, they do shit. Come on.
Like what?
They
Tell
have
me why they got famous.
businesses.
Tell me why they got famous.
I don't know, but they are.
Because you can't tell
I
me
think
because
they
they
got.
don't do shit.
Okay, so
They got famous. Bruce Jenner is the one that was a lawyer for I think OJ.
you're on crack, and you have no idea what the hell you're talking about at
Oh,
this
what
point.
was he a lawyer for?
You already drank too much, and we just started.
Oh, wow.
It was
No.
Robert Kardashian who was the
Oh, was it?
lawyer for OJ.
Oh, okay.
Bruce
Bruce Jenner
Jenner
was a
was an
fucking
Olympic
Olympian.
athlete.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. It was.
So
It
they're
was
already
his dad
famous.
Kardashian.
Like, but that's the thing is like if it weren't for that like sex tape, like
No. That's
what's
not
her ass?
really why they got
Kim
famous.
would just be Paris Hilton's ugly friend
That the dad was famous. They
because of
were.
the
They
whole
were.
OJ thing.
Yeah, but nobody still
But
gave a
that
fuck
gives
about them.
notoriety to your family, not just to you. Like people start knowing who your family is, and then your family starts kind of doing
Yeah, but they
things, and
didn't.
then
They didn't get
and
rich
then your
until.
daughter releases a sex tape.
And then that's when they blew up.
Fucking probably hundreds of millions of people see it, right? She probably makes a deal with the website that she released it to and said like, hey, like you're obviously going to get traffic from this. So
Yeah, but she
all the
started.
money that you make off of like ads and traffic, like I get a cut of that, maybe 50%. And
Well,
the place is like, okay, well, like this shit's going to fucking blow up because it's two famous people.
but that's what I'm saying is like her family. Like nobody knew who the fuck her family was. Like pretty much until the OJ case. Even after that, no one gave a fuck about them till the sex tape came out, and then somehow from not doing shit, her whole family started bawling, all of them.
I
That's
mean,
what I'm trying to say.
but
I
that's
understand why
because,
she got
well,
rich.
that's the thing though, is to capitalize off of what, like maybe releasing that, right? She had plans, she released it on purpose. That's the fucking money move, yeah. But
Probably.
to capitalize off of that, and everyone in your family becomes multi-millionaires,
They started making a grip of money when they started doing that fucking reality show. Keeping Up
right?
with
But
the
that's what I'm
Kardashians.
saying is like
That's when they started
you
balling.
have to put in work. You don't just stumble across millions of dollars. Like you don't just accidentally, unless you win the lottery. But then those
Well,
like everyone who
they
wins the
kind of did.
lottery like goes broke within a year.
I feel like they kind of did though,
No,
because
they didn't.
they
You're so look. You're just like
she got
saying that
famous for
they.
sucking a dick on camera, and then she
You're
started
so, but
fucking the athletes.
you're putting it as if she didn't put in any work. Like she didn't work her ass off to make all her money and stay balling, right? Because people who win the lottery, for the
Not
most
really.
part, like statistically within that year that they win it, they go fucking broke. Because they just start spending money like fucking crazy. They start giving people shit. They start like, you know what I mean? Like balling out. But to ball out and stay balling is a whole different game.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, no, don't get me wrong. She probably invested her money wisely, and that's how she's
Well,
staying
she runs
rich.
business, but that's what I'm saying. So comes back to that she's busy. She doesn't have time to Photoshop her shit. She has businesses that she runs. She has investments that she has to keep track of. Like she probably doesn't do her own fucking investing, but maybe she does. We don't know.
We don't know, but I'm pretty sure she don't. She seems too stupid.
That's the fucking play.
That's the play. Look stupid, so no one
People
catches
probably
on.
think like, oh, boom, I'm gonna take advantage of this bitch.
I feel
But
like
that's the thing. It's like the whole like you stay controversial. You're in a controversial person. That way, people like keep eyes on you. You know what I mean?
does
Like
do
she
they?
acts stupid and talks stupid, but
Does,
like that's
I
what people
wonder.
say. Like, dude, did you see what fucking Kim Kardashian said? But it's like, that's the fucking game. Like, if she says something smart, nobody's gonna fucking pay attention to her. How many people talk about Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Me.
You. But now we're talking about Kim Kardashian right now. It
Yeah,
works.
it works.
It works. Saying
I
stupid
guess I don't
shit.
know. I say she got more money because she married all those motherfuckers and then divorced them.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like she wouldn't have that fucking money like if she didn't have her own
Do you still
companies.
get
Like
money
she
like
has her own
that? Did she
company.
still did she get money from divorcing these motherfuckers or no?
You get like a settlement, but she doesn't like. That's the thing is like the dudes that she has divorced, she didn't get shit. She didn't want shit from them. She didn't need shit from them.
Really? You think so?
As far as I know, like I don't know. Maybe the first one she was like, "Hey, like,
Hey,
fucking,
break bread.
throw some change my way," and fucking
I'll get
maybe
some
they throw
change for
fucking
that
two,
piece of change.
$3 million her way, and then she used that to start a fucking business. And now
What did
she
she
has
start? Fucking makeup?
probably I don't know what she started, but
I don't know.
whatever she did, you know what I mean? And she has like a lingerie line and all this other shit that she does, that clothing line, and
I guess I don't fucking know. But
but that's what I'm saying. Like she has somebody that she hires. She's not sitting there photoshopping shit. Like,
it's probably her fucking mom. She's the one that seems pretty smart.
yeah, but that's the thing is she's busy too. She's like playing like the manager, I feel. But that's
Well,
why
that's
I'm saying
why.
like
That means she's managing all the fucking money. She's like, this is how we're gonna ball out, stay balling.
that's not what a manager does. You don't understand what a manager does, I think. They
No, I know.
basically get them gigs, get them up
I know. I
like
know what
find
they do.
opportunities, find shit like
But I'm
that.
saying, I think she's more than the manager. I think she actually manages all their like money too.
I mean, it's possible, but that either way, like,
I'm
so
sure
she
she
does
gets.
something. You
She
know what I
does
mean?
something.
Like,
But she technically she doesn't do shit. I think she does have stuff too. So I think she has some businesses too. I'm not sure. I
okay,
don't
let's
care.
bring it back.
Let's
But
bring it
that's
back.
what I'm saying is like
Speaking of balling though,
it makes sense for the whole photoshopping thing. Like,
oh, you're back on that.
yeah, because that's what we were talking about.
Mm.
So, because what I was saying is like, okay, there's regular fucking people, like people
Mhm.
that will start a social media tonight, and they'll
Okay,
Photoshop the shit out of their pictures. Not
that's
the
when you
shit
get
out of them, but they'll
catfish.
Photoshop their pictures, right? But yeah, and that's the thing is like, what do you think is gonna happen when people see you in public?
That's the thing. I don't know. I don't understand what people think. Like when you
Right.
Photoshop your shit, and then it's like you're bound to meet these people eventually.
Right. And I mean, and then there's like filters, obviously, like and then but apparently now there's also like people that are getting into creating whole studios, like influencers that create whole studios. Like I was looking at one of this girl
For what though? For like photoshopping or what?
to take pictures in so they look like they're somewhere doing something.
Oh, you know where they have some shit like that? Japan. Japan has like a fucking straight up 7-story building
Uh-huh.
with fucking a gang of rooms with like different shit. Like they got one that's like a fucking a subway, another one that's a space station,
Right.
a library, a police station. Um, I think one's a forest. They got all sorts of crazy shit. Like the rooms are all like made in like crazy ass rooms,
Right.
so you
And
can take like pictures. Mainly, I think they're mainly designed for play guys.
oh, that makes sense. But because that's obviously because their character is from a thing. But
Yeah,
what I'm saying is like there's influencers who they'll get like a room, a warehouse or whatever. And
and build like
the one
studio
that I
booths.
saw, the specific one that I saw was a girl who built a a private jet.
She
Like
built a jet in her
just
fucking
a what do you call that?
the
Fuselage?
cabin.
Yeah, cabin. I don't know what the hell fuselage is. That's just the first thing that came to mind. But yeah, she built like the cabin, and it only has 2 seats and like a sofa and a little table. And she like sits in those seats and she takes pictures and she
Saying
acts like
she's
she's in a
flying to
private
somewhere, like
jet.
balling somewhere.
Yeah,
What the fuck? That's crazy. Now that
yeah,
makes
and
me
now
wonder, like, how many fucking things people post on their social media that's fake
right
as fuck.
that's exactly what I'm saying. Is like what do they do? Like their whole shit is up if they get caught. They slip up once and their whole fucking like career technically is
It
gone.
could, depending on the severity of what you're lying about. That was like Bow Wow. Bow Wow, remember he took a picture of fucking
Yeah, but Bow Wow's career is kind of over. Like that
yeah,
was just like the
he
nail
took
in the
that picture
coffin. I
that
feel like.
he pretended he was doing a private jet. Turned out it was a fucking ad for something that he stole off a website for that private jet company.
Oh, maybe I don't
And,
remember,
and then
but
somebody caught him slipping on a fucking I think it was like economy
right.
or maybe one up from economy, whatever that other one is. Coach, I guess. What is it?
Coach's economy.
Is it whatever the other one is? The next one up, I guess it's business.
I think economy is like you don't get to pick your own seat, and then there's coach, and then there's like the comfort.
I don't know, but he wasn't just a regular ass fucking people's fucking.
I remember seeing that, but it's similar, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It's like how fucking like, what do you do? Like, if tomorrow, I fucking went and took a picture in a fucking Lambo and was like, just bought my new car.
Turned out it was fucking a
Like
rental.
I rented a car. I rented a Lambo, parked in the driveway, and was like, yeah, making all that fucking podcast money. What's up?
What's up?
You know what I mean? Like then it's like, dude, how fucking like. But then like people see me driving a fucking Chevy Cruise, and they're like, hey, what happened to your Lambo? And I'm like, oh, I leave it at home because like
because this Chevy Cruise is fuel efficient.
Yeah, and then they're like, I thought you had money though. Why the fuck do you care about gas?
Because save the seals.
But yeah, see, but that's the thing. If somebody catches me slipping like that, driving that shit, or you know, and then they're like, the fuck happened to your car? And then it's like, oh, and then they're like, I just saw this motherfucker driving around in a Chevy Cruise. Like, are you fucking serious? And then there goes my whole shit. Then they're like, oh, you obviously don't have podcast money. You don't have dick.
But that's why you don't lie about stuff, especially stupid stuff like that.
But that's what and people do it. Like,
I know they do.
So people that's what I'm saying. It's like they Photoshop their shit. They'll do like fucking they'll make sets of shit just so they look like they're somewhere.
People get caught slipping all the fucking time. Who you know who else got caught? Well, not really caught, but they like lied about it. They were talking about they had a pink Lambo. I think it was Nicki Minaj, and they rented it. It was a rental, and the rental sued her because she fucking damaged it and didn't pay for it.
Yeah, see, exactly.
They sued her ass for it.
Exactly like that. Shit like that happens. You know what I mean? Like you're like, oh, I got this, and then it turns out that you don't got shit, and then it's like, oh, I sold it, or you know, like. But that's the thing. Like Nicki Minaj, dude. Like, what? She has the money to buy a fucking Lambo and pay
at the time. I think she didn't. It was like in the beginning of her career. Where
okay, but she does now. But maybe she realized like that's a fucking dumbass thing.
I don't know, but
like she probably would have bought that Lambo, had it kind of as a novelty for a few years, and then would have been like, "Ah, this is fucking stupid. I'm selling it."
Yeah, but I feel like what the fuck? I feel like that's the whole point though, is to sell people a dream. That's what it is. Like when you listen to people bawling and things like that, and rappers or whoever you see, you know, that's got a lot of money,
right?
That's driving the nice cars and everything. They sell you a dream. Like that's all that people. If you think about it, everybody wants to be rich. Nobody wants to be broke. Everybody wants to be rich.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But it's like, hey, like there's legitimate ways to do it. Like, but that comes back to like people just want to like immediately start at the top.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's why the people just want to get rich. They want to either hit the lottery or find a fucking duffel bag full of money somewhere, or fucking bury treasure. Who knows?
But that's the thing is, fast money doesn't last.
It depends on if you're smart. Fast money usually doesn't last because
if you didn't have money and somebody gave you $100 million, you're gonna spend that fucking money. You're gonna make that money work.
I feel like if they would have gave me that at like 18 or 21,
it depends on who you are.
Fucked all that money up.
Yeah, but I don't know if any lottery winners who have money.
But because back in the day, like when you won the lottery, it was only like $1 million. Nowadays, $1 million only gets you like a $700,000 house, and then.
But that's what I'm saying. Even now, motherfuckers are winning like $100 million. You don't even get the $1 million.
You don't even get the $1 million because they tax your ass for almost half of it, so you get $500,000.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Is like, let's say it's $100 million, and you get at least 50. and they waste that shit in a year because they ball out.
But that's what I'm saying. It depends on who it is. Like
It's
there's some.
most of everybody that has fucking won the lottery.
Well, that's what happens is it's I don't know. I think it's one of those things where if you give a broke person that much money, you know they're gonna just fuck it all up.
Dude, did you actually see that somebody won that lottery that's like a 1.2 billion and he
No.
hasn't come up to claim it, or they haven't?
What?
And I was like,
From where?
I don't remember, but somebody either murked them before,
Where?
or they got arrested or something before they could go claim that,
Oh shit.
or they lost it.
That'll
They
be
lost the
fucked up.
ticket.
That's
Yeah.
like that one song by fucking what's his name? What's that ass? Chance the Rapper, where he says, "I hope you win the lottery and lose your ticket."
Damn, that's
That'll
rude.
be fucked up. You imagine you fucking win the lottery, you fucking
1.2
lost your ticket.
billion and you lose your fucking ticket. Yeah.
So you'll
But
get
see, I feel like that's at that point, you have that much money, you'd buy dumb shit like that fucking Mickey Mantle card.
that Mickey Mantle card was fucking crazy, dog. Like
Yeah, how much did that dumb a fucking card, baseball
I
card?
looked into it, and that fucking card sold for $12.6 million, and it was the most expensive sports memorabilia sold ever at auction.
Bro, a
Like it broke a
fucking
record
a baseball card.
for a baseball card, a mint condition baseball card from 1953.
That's so stupid.
I mean, I get not really, not
12
for the guy that fucking sold it. You know how
He
much
has to
that
pay
fucker bought it
taxes on
for?
that shit anyways. Fuck that guy.
You know how much he bought that shit for though? He bought that shit in the 90s for 50 grand. I mean, that's still a
Oh,
fucking
even
lot.
that's too much.
Yeah, but
That's a
from
lot
50
of
grand to
fucking
12
money.
million
I
in
mean,
like a
yeah, it
couple years?
fucking interest, I guess. Like it's got
That fucker's balling out. He's like the best investment I ever
hey,
made.
good for him. But fuck, I would never buy any kind of
And they
fucking.
bought, you know who bought it too? I thought about it too. I was like, what state would buy a baseball card that expensive?
Where's Mickey Mantle from?
Mickey Mantle was
Or who do
from
you play for? Who do you play for?
he played for the Yankees.
Oh yeah, it's somebody in New York.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay, second guess.
Mickey Mantle is actually buried in this state too. I don't know if he was born there. I didn't look into
He's
that.
buried in this state.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
No.
Fuck. Where?
Dallas, Texas.
All right, that makes sense. It doesn't
They
make
bought
sense
that
that they
fucking
would
card
buy
for a
that card.
grip.
It makes sense that somebody in Texas would have that fucking money. But
Yeah,
that's so stupid.
usually, if you ever notice, anybody that buys anything like stupid ass, like ridiculous price, is somebody from Texas.
You think so?
All the shit that I've heard so far is from Texas. You know they have more tigers in captivity than like out in the wild. And you know where's the place that has the most? Texas.
Damn, they're
Texas
just real
has the
bored out there,
most
huh?
captive like fucking tigers in the world.
Hey,
There's more
maybe
tigers in Texas than there is in the wild.
if we move to Texas, we'll just apparently have
dumb-
fucking
Do dumb
stupid
shit like
fucking
that.
fuck you money to buy a $12 million fucking baseball card. That's so fucking
Mickey
dumb.
Mantle was born actually in Oklahoma, and he died in Dallas, Texas, which that's where he's born. That's where he's buried. And he played for the New York Yankees as a first baseman and center fielder.
Dude.
But it makes sense that somebody in Dallas, Texas, bought that fucking card.
$12 million. Dude, that's what I'm saying. You can't get me to pay that much money for a fucking card. I wouldn't pay that much money for I wouldn't even pay that much money for a house, I don't think.
Didn't Logan
maybe.
Paul
That house that
pay
we
for
saw
like
in California,
a
though,
stupid
in
ass
La
amount
Jolla,
for
I'd
fucking
probably
that?
pay that much.
Didn't fucking Logan Paul pay for like a fucking stupid ass Pokemon card for like a grip?
I don't, maybe.
I think he broke the record too for the most expensive Pokemon card.
You think so?
Yeah, he bought that fucking Charizard card.
Oh wow, this is like this. Yep. Oh my god. It wasn't
What?
a Charizard, it was a Pikachu.
No, he has a Charizard one too.
No, the Pikachu's the one that fucking did it though. Apparently.
Oh, that was the second one now that he bought. He just bought that one.
Look, I'll show you. Dude,
The
no.
first one that
I don't
he
know.
had it. He wore that shit as a chain.
This one's the most expensive one though.
That he broke
Look at
the
this.
record again. I think.
Look at
How
that.
much was it? 5 million.
$5,275,000 for a
Well,
fucking Pokemon card.
well, he had the Charizard, the first edition Charizard. He wore it as a chain. He wore it at that fight that he fought Mayweather in.
I don't fuck that. I
He
don't
had
care
it
if he
as a
broke it
chain.
once. That's stupid. That shows you how much money he has, though, dude. You have to have like just the dumbest amount of money to buy stupid shit like that. Good for him, honestly.
I mean, fuck it. If you got it, I mean, why not? But I wouldn't. I
No,
guess technically it's an investment because you can sell that fucking thing again.
yeah, for $12 million in fucking 30 years, that should be 12 mil
Maybe
or
more.
more, 120
Yeah.
mil.
Especially if they're like Logan Paul owned this.
Yeah, but I feel like he has to stay famous for a long time and become like a culture.
Well, he's a wrestler now.
What do you mean a wrestler?
He wrestles. He's in the WWE now.
No, he's not.
I
Is he?
swear he is.
What the
fuck yeah,
fuck?
he signed a contract with WWE now.
No.
Where the fuck have you been? Have you been under a rock?
I don't look at this shit. I just lift weights and sleep.
Well,
Basically, I work.
that's
I
what
lift
he.
weights. Holy shit, you're right.
He-
And he's got that fucking $5 million Pokemon card on his fucking neck.
Yeah, he wears it as a chain.
Dude, no shit.
That fucking dude is crazy. He's doing all sorts of crazy ass shit.
But dude, how fucking like
He said, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna box anymore. I'm just gonna be a fucking wrestler."
look at this.
That's wrestles for fake, anyways.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Pokemon card, that fucking chain. He's got like a what the fuck is going on?
That dude is just living the dream, dude. He's
Dude,
doing
that guy's
everything-
doing whatever the fuck he wants. That's you know
Apparently.
what? Mad props, dude. That's sick.
He's just
Good for
living the
him,
dream,
dude.
dog.
Good for fucking him. Like, did you see that he wants to fuck up Andrew Tate though?
Yeah, I heard about that one.
Yeah,
too.
because
But he can't. I don't think he can fight him because he's wrestling. And I think in his contract he signed it that he can't do anything but wrestle.
Hell no.
I swear.
Hell no, dude.
That's why his brother was saying, "I'll knock him out for you."
No, because
Yeah.
Jake Paul wants to fight Andrew Tate, and then
Yeah, Jake
Logan said, "Hey, let me fight him first. Like I want to fuck him up for you." And then Jake Paul's like, "All right." He's like, "Either way, he's like, if he fights one of us, he's gonna fucking lose."
I don't know, but
He's like,
whatever.
whether it's me or you, he's like, one of us is gonna whoop his ass.
I don't know, but that dude is fucking out there just doing it.
Dude, that dude's doing whatever the fuck he wants. Honestly,
Buying $12 million
like I said,
or $5 million Pokemon cards and wrestling.
boxing, wrestling,
YouTuber. I don't know what else the fuck
podcast.
is he doing. Yeah, podcaster.
Dude, that dude's just doing it. That's dope though. Like
I mean,
fucking
fuck.
dude, good for him.
You can't really be mad at him. Like I know
Hell
there's a lot of
no.
people that hate on him and say like, "Fuck Logan Paul." or
Oh,
whatever,
that's because yeah.
because his boxing career was.
That's
like,
because like he's doing so much shit that people just like he also fucked up, but people like to think of him as still like that like immature fucking like fuckhead who like went to Japan and did all that shit. But like you also have to think about like he's just this fucking kid from Ohio who
got
pretty much
rich.
fucking got big on the internet.
Him and his brothers.
And yeah, and is
it was his
balling out
brother,
and
the
is
one that-
literally doing everything he wants. Like he has money, he's in shape, he's a good looking dude, and he's doing everything he wants. Like next year he's gonna be an astronaut. You know what I mean? Like
fucking well.
that
Maybe,
dude's like
you
just
never
doing
know.
everything he wants to do, and that's dope. Like that's what everybody should do. Like I
Yeah.
bet he's doing all this stuff just because he's like, I want to do this, and then he did it.
Well, if you think about
Bro.
it, man, like you remember when we were like 9, 10? Who didn't want to be a wrestler? We used to watch WWE before it was WWE when it was WF,
Yeah.
and we wrestled. Who didn't want to be a wrestler at that time?
Back in the 90s, fucking everyone
Yeah.
wanted to be a fucking wrestler. You know Yeah.
Yeah,
But and so that's what I'm saying is like, but that's why like people want to be mad because they can't start at the top like that. You know what I mean? Like people see it as like, oh, like look at him now, like he's doing all this shit, blah blah. Like he came out like just out of nowhere, he's doing it. But it's like, dude, that guy's been around for like 12 years.
that's the thing is a
Because
lot
he
of these
started
people that
on
are.
Vine, and then he moved to YouTube. He started vlogging, and then vlogging is kind of falling off. But then he was like, "Yeah, I fucked up, and I apologize." And then he started doing other shit. He started boxing. He started a podcast. Like he kept his name alive. You know what I mean? Like that's fucking dope. Like
I mean, he's doing it. Props to him, and you can't hate on him. He's doing what he's doing.
I mean, people will find a way to hate on him. Like
Yeah, but
if we did that, if we started doing that shit and started kind of doing whatever the fuck we wanted like that, people are somebody's gonna either genuinely just not like us because that's
that's
fair,
the thing.
but
You
also people are just gonna shit on us just because they're like, oh well, like I'm not fucking doing that, and like I want to fucking do that, and like they had it the easy way, you know.
yeah, but I mean, you can't. If you're in that position, you can't listen to everybody. Like, of course, you can't keep everybody fucking
Well, no
happy.
shit. That's why those people aren't your friends, you know.
I know, but either way, like you can't keep everybody happy. Period. Like no one's ever happy, regardless. People aren't happy if it's like when it's summer, people complain it's fucking hot, and then when it's winter, people complain that it's fucking cold. So
Yeah.
it's like we're never happy ever. Like
Well,
even
that's the thing. That's the thing
people
is
are like, I'm ready for the winter. Like I'm so done with summer.
some people are
And then,
never happy like
and
that.
then
But
winter comes, and they're like, "Oh, I hate the winter," or "Ah, I wish the summer was here already."
that's why we don't
There,
hang
I
out with
did
those
meet some
people.
guy though. I did meet one guy that fucking hated summer with a passion, and when winter came, he was like the happiest fucking person in the world. He was like, "I wish it was winter always."
Yeah, that's not me. I wish it was raining a lot.
But this dude,
I'm
he was
down
big
with
as
the rain.
fuck.
I love the rain.
That dude was big as fuck, and
Well,
like
yeah, that makes sense. It's like fucking taking a polar bear and putting him in the Sahara Desert and
that's what
being
I
like,
called
"See you
him.
later, dick."
Everybody called him the polar bear because
That fucking polar bear is gonna be like, dude, this is bullshit.
no, because in the summer, that a poor dude, I felt his pain. He was always sweating. He always was sweaty.
Was he fat or just like a
He
big
was just a
guy?
big ass dude. He was like fucking. He was like the biggest Mexican I ever seen. He
Droid?
was like he was like almost 7 foot tall, and easily he weighed like 350. And he
Plus
wasn't
he
like 350 of like fat. He was like 350 of he was like solid. Like
fairly solid.
yeah, he was stocky.
Hmm.
He was a stocky dude. And then I guess he was half or he has a Irish blood in him or something. Whoever wears the kilts, Scottish? Scottish? Is it Scots? I don't know, but he used to wear kilt.
I think it's Scottish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he said he had Scottish blood in him.
maybe both. I don't know.
He's Celtic or
I
something
don't
like
know
that.
about those guys being tall as fuck though. I think
I don't know, but this dude
just
was
he was just
big. He
tall.
was a big burly dude. Big
Yeah.
ass beard. He was hairy. Kind of looked like an Armenian. But
I mean, yeah.
but that dude when winter came around, you'd never see him with a jacket, dude. There was never one day that I ever saw that dude with a jacket. Ever
Winter
in my life.
here or winter Mexico?
Winter Mexico. I mean, it still got pretty cold to
Yeah,
where
no,
you're
fuck
like,
you. Winter Mexico, you just walk outside, tank
no,
top,
fuck you.
flip
It gets
flops,
cold like where you got to
shorts.
put on a jacket. But
Okay.
he did. He dude that guy never wore a jacket ever in his life.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
That dude was so happy. Like I remember when I used to go to work and see him outside just smoking his. He had that dude. He had a fucking vape that looked like a goddamn flashlight. This fucking gigantic ass vape that in his hands looked like a normal vape.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, "What's up, dude?" And he's like, "Dude, I'm happy as hell." He's like, "I'm enjoying this cold air." I was like,
That's like,
"Yeah, I
but that's
bet."
like when in California it gets like 65 or below 70, and people are like, "Oh, it's cold."
No, it wasn't
I'm
below
like, eat
70.
my
I think
fucking dick, bro. This is
the coldest it
perfect.
was like maybe in the 50s.
Yeah, it's like hoodie weather. Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah,
cold.
it's kind of cold. It was like in the 50 somethings. It wasn't super cold, like ice cold. The coldest I think I ever got was like 52.
Yeah, that's pretty cold. Yeah, I think I would probably put on like a light hoodie or
But that's
something
what I'm
like
saying. You
that.
would wear a jacket in that weather. It's
Not a
cold.
jacket. I would wear like a light hoodie.
Maybe you. I would wear a
Yeah.
jacket. Fuck that. It gets
No.
cold.
No. I would rather see because that's the thing is I get too hot and then I get even colder because I start to sweat. So I have to wear
Yeah.
like a light hoodie so I stay kind of better temperature. That dude, but that's like, did you ever see when that it was years ago now? Texas like started fucking freezing, and they were like, "We're not equipped to like handle
Oh
this
yeah.
kind of cold." And then they were just like, "Oh fuck!" Like, and like they're fucking people were dying from that shit.
Yeah,
That
because
shit
their
was
houses weren't like
wild.
insulated like for the cold.
And now it's the opposite. Like it's so hot, everywhere's running out of water.
Dude, speaking of that, I saw motherfuckers in China don't got power or nothing. These motherfuckers are hiding in grocery stores and caves to try to keep out of the heat. It was fucking wild.
What the fuck? Why don't they
Yeah,
have power?
I don't know. I think because I think their shit runs from the water from the river, and the river is just
Oh,
so fucking dry that they ain't no power now. The water's out. They ain't even water like in some places in the states. I think Mississippi ran out of fucking water in Jacksonville, Mississippi. They don't even got water to flush the toilets or fucking fight fires.
really?
Yeah, Mississippi's out of water, dude. They had to fucking fly in and send them water bottles and all sorts of shit.
Wow.
Yeah,
What's that place that they're finding dinosaur footprints because of the
that was in
water?
Texas. So, Texas, one
Oh
of the rivers
yeah.
in Texas in what is it called? It's called like Pulaxi River in Texas.
Sure.
I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like Paluxy River, and they found dinosaur footprints that were from. It looks like it's called the Aerocanthosaurus, and it was from like 113 million years ago.
Is that a flying thing like a
No,
bird?
it used to walk like a T Rex. It was like a little T Rex. It wasn't as
Hmm.
big as one, but it was like a
Is
little
that
T
like a new
Rex.
thing that they're finding? Like a new
No, they
species
already knew
or
that it existed, but they were saying like it's like a T Rex but smaller. But they were
hmm.
like, oh, it's small, and then they were like, we weighed about like 7 tons. I was like, well, fuck you, that ain't small.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, they were like, it's like a small T Rex. I was like, fuck you. Yeah, but apparently that's what was walking on the footprints are from like a mini T Rex, I guess, or a
Dude,
small T
that
Rex.
makes you think like how big a fucking T-Rex was.
Yeah, T Rex fucking gigantic, dude. And then they were finding all sorts of crazy shit. Like in Spain, they found they're calling it the Spanish Stonehenge, but it's older than Stonehenge. It's actually 200 years older or 2,000 years older than Stonehenge, and it's 150 stones that are standing up in like this weird like
It was
circuit.
in the water?
It was underwater in a river in
What the fuck?
Spain. Yeah, and that shit was discovered. They discovered that those stones were discovered in 1924. This is the fifth time they say that they've come out of the water, where the water level's gone low enough to where they can see it.
Huh. So I
There's
wonder
like,
but doesn't that make you think that maybe like the climate just gets hot as fuck like this every now and then it starts to cool
well,
down
that's what they're
maybe?
saying, but well, clearly that shit wasn't underwater when they built that shit, and then it went underwater.
Right. And then in 1924 it came
Yeah,
out
the
of the
water,
water
yeah, it came out of the water and they
because it's
discovered it,
probably
and they were
hot as
like,
fuck.
"What?" Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to see and maybe I don't know, maybe shit happens and
Well, they said that it was built like by Celtic people, actually, 7,000 years ago
in Spain?
in Spain.
The
That's what they
fuck were
said.
they
That
doing?
they believe it's like
So do you
Celtic.
think Celtic people built the Stonehenge too?
I
Is
don't
that what
know.
the idea is?
It could be a possibility. They're the ones that were building crazy shit like that. They also found German German ships, like warships, like in
Oh, the U-boats, right?
they weren't U-boats. They were just German warships
Oh,
from World War II in the Danube River.
where the fuck is that?
I don't know if I pronounced that right. It's in Europe somewhere. I don't know. I didn't look into where exactly, but they were discovering these fucking old German warships that got sunk.
What continent is that in Europe? You
Yeah, it
said?
was in Europe. Yeah,
Mm.
But same thing in China though. China, they ran out of water too, and they were finding these Buddha statues in the Yangtze River.
Wow.
That river is the third largest river in the world, and that shit's dried up, dude. They found these Buddha statues that were 600 years old.
Hmm.
Yeah, and the river just I don't know how the
Just
fuck they got
chilling.
there. Just chilling in the river.
It makes
And
you think. So either these rivers just weren't there a long time ago, or motherfuckers just really like to throw shit in rivers.
well, they were carved, so it's like carved on this big ass stone in the water. So I doubt they brought that stone there. I mean, it's a possibility they did,
You'd be
but
surprised, man. The fucking pyramids. Like,
yeah,
how the fuck that happened?
yeah, but they're finding all sorts of crazy shit with when the water's going down. Same thing in Lake Powell. Lake Powell's drying the fuck up. Same thing with the uh, Mead River or Mead Reservoir or Lake, whatever
Lake
it's called.
Mead.
Lake Mead, that shit's drying the fuck up too. Then people are like saying like if those shits dry out, all sorts of motherfuckers are gonna run out of power because the dam that the water goes through from Las Vegas, like through the river, it fucking powers California, Nevada, Arizona, Colorado, Utah. I think even New Mexico.
But I mean, we
Like
have the
5 states.
solution, don't you? I don't know how hard it would be, but like we
The
have
only
fucking
solu-
solar panels. We have solar power. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? We
with
could
solar
just
power, but the
do a
other,
field of solar panels.
I guess, but at this point you have to because it's fucking everything's fucking drying the fuck up. That means the sun is out there,
Hell yeah, doing work,
hard as hell, putting in work.
putting in overtime.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, dude. Everything's drying the fuck up, and nobody like. I don't know if anybody really knows. I didn't know about it until I started looking at fucking the news, and then I realized that everywhere is fucking running out of water, and I was like, God damn. Except Texas. Apparently, Texas got flooded.
That's where all the water is going. Fucking Texas.
Yeah, that's where the water is going. Texas is taking all the fucking
They
water.
got so much money out there to spend money
They
on
weren't
stupid
confirmed
shit.
with-
They're like, hey, let's get helicopters and go fucking bucket out water and bring it back here.
Yeah, they were like, fuck it.
They
We
got
ain't
that.
satisfied with just a Mickey Mantle card.
Yeah, we got a
The
Mickey Mantle card. We got Mickey Mantle himself.
Yeah,
And now we
himself
got all the
buried here.
water.
Now we got all the water, so fuck everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fucking, that's crazy though. I was like, God damn, dude. Like, everybody's running out of fucking water. I don't know
Not
what people are
Texas.
gonna do. No, not Texas. Texas got too much water.
they got so much water.
They got too much volcano.
They won the lottery in fucking water.
Yeah, I gotta go get another fucking daddy soda. Hold on. I'll be back.
There's no holding on.
I know, we're live and direct.
Yeah. How about an ad read?
Ad read? What are you gonna read? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I don't know. We'll find something to read.
Fuck. What's it called though?
What? What is
These
what
fucking.
called?
Weren't you talking about? Didn't you tell me before about the spaceship that got postponed? That they were gonna go to the moon again?
Oh, dude. Yeah. Dude, okay. So apparently there was like what was it? Some kind of like launch.
They were supposed to
bleed or
launch a
something,
fucking.
like their launch,
spaceship.
whatever it is. Something was bleeding, and they're like, we like an engine bleed, and they're like, well, we can't fucking blast off, otherwise this shit's gonna blow the fuck up like the last time. But then I was telling somebody, because she's on the news. So
Right.
shout out to her. She's on. Let's find out. Let's see what she's on, because I don't remember. Because I was just talking to her about it, because she posted about it. KUTV2 News. She's on Channel 2 in Utah. So
Okay.
shout out to, I don't know how to say her name, Ariel, one of those. But anyway, so she posted about it, and she's like, and it said that like they scrubbed it, and I was like, so what? They just gave up. They're like, fuck it, this
Pretty
shit's not
much.
working. We're out. Or and I was like, or
Sounds
did they or they postponed it? And she's like, I think they postponed it until they get that figured out. And I was like, hey, like just for fun, all right, what if the moon landing was actually fake? They were about to blast off, and they were like, oh wait, we got to put a fucking flag up there. And so they were like, oh, fucking engine bleed. We can't fucking blast off right now. And then when no one's looking, with the flag. And then they put a flag up there. And then, in 6 months, they're like, hey, we figured it out. We're about to launch again.
Yeah,
And they launch and they're like, oh, here's the flag and the footprint.
I mean, it could be a possibility.
Just entertaining, you know what I mean? Just for fun. Just let's get crazy for a bit.
Just because.
What if that's the case?
Yeah,
they're like, yeah, here we go. And then they're like, hey, there's no flag up there, is there? And they're like, oh, fuck.
They're like, no, go get one.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Now they're gonna sneakily blast off and
sneakily fucking send a flag up there.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
it could be a fucking possibility. And there's no footprints. Maybe they're like, oh, dude, we need to go take a boot up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were like, hey, we need to go do all this shit. Like, we fucked up. We can't just go to the fucking moon. We made all that shit up, remember?
Fuck.
It's possible, man. But I was also thinking, like, how are these fucking, like... Do these, like, billionaires have more money than fucking NASA that they could they can hire people to build a rocket right the first time? Or I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Because who was it? Richard Branson, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. Like, didn't they all go to fucking space? Elon Musk built a fucking rocket that brings itself back on its own. Like, it'll land.
He supposedly launched a fucking Tesla into space.
That's the dumbest thing to fucking do. What the hell is that car doing?
That's what he said they do.
Hey, I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just saying. Why?
He supposedly did. I don't fucking know why. He launched a Tesla up there with a fucking camera.
Yeah, well, if Elon Musk
actually gives live feed, supposedly. From space.
What is it giving live feed of?
Just it floating around in fucking space. I don't fucking know.
A Tesla just floating around in space? Like, I guess you can maybe get cool shit. It's like a satellite, but it's a fucking car.
Giving out live feed. It's got a camera on and it's fucking floating around in space. I don't fucking know.
But that's what I'm saying is he had a rocket. He had a rocket built that can like, and it successfully, as far as I know,
came back.
It went out until I think it went out far enough into orbit, maybe, or like, and then it came back and landed. Like, it came back and basically just like.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
No way.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And I was like, what, like, how the fuck is he doing this?
He's balling. Fucking Elon Musk got like fucking billions of dollars. Look up his net worth. He's fucking.
That's what I'm saying, but he has more money than fucking NASA.
Apparently.
To fucking launch cars into fucking space.
Apparently, fuck. I think NASA has to get approved for their funding. Elon Musk has the funding.
Yeah, but if you fucking have that money, man, like, you should be like, they obviously got approved for the funding, but it's like, how are y'all fucking up?
They ain't balling like that.
I'm seeing that it says he'll try. I thought he did it. Maybe I saw wrong, but there's a video that says that it did it.
No,
I just don't want to play the video.
I don't know about that. But he launched a fucking car supposedly into space.
Yeah, but see, the car is like, for what, man? Like, what the fuck is it? What's that Tesla doing out in space?
He's waiting for aliens to find it.
You're just creating more space trash.
They're like, fuck it, look, a Tesla. Jump in that motherfucker and drive off.
It can't drive. It doesn't have any way to propel itself.
Maybe he put a little booster on it, like a little fucking rocket thing. Like,
you think fucking Elon Musk went through all that trouble to be like, hey, maybe a fucking alien will find this and be like, oh shit, this is dope. This is better than what we got.
You never know. It's Elon Musk. I don't know what the fuck he'd be thinking.
I mean, maybe, but if you think about that whole like the infinity theory, there's been an infinite amount of Elon Musks. They all built the same fucking car an infinite amount of times, you know?
Nah, the infinity theory?
Yeah,
I've never heard about that.
Yeah, it's basically like everything has happened down to like us having this conversation the exact same way.
Infinite
amount of times, because that's how big the universe is.
Well, that's what they were saying. But they don't know how big the universe is.
And then to make it crazier, what's that guy's name?
Neil deGrasse.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson was talking about how there's infinite infinities, there's bigger infinities, there's like more levels of infinity.
Well,
He's like, so
what?
essentially, you can count to an infinite amount of numbers, right? But infinity itself also has another infinite amount of numbers, and that infinite amount of numbers has its own infinite amount of numbers. So it like keeps going, right? So you have like infinity, infinity, and like infinity, 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 and like it just kind of like it's almost like like compounding. You know what I mean? Like to where
Oh
he's like, it
yeah, I
doesn't
get what you're
just
saying.
end. It's not just like, oh, infinity and that's it. Like if somebody ever fucking lived that long, they could count to infinity, right? But he's like, essentially, you would be not counting to infinity, you would be counting from infinity to infinity.
I guess because what he was talking about is space. They don't know how big space is
Well,
because
yeah,
there's no way
the
to.
assumption is that it's just
It's they say that space grows. It's growing.
yeah, well, yeah, because it came from the explosion and it's just ever expanding. Like it just
Yeah,
isn't. It
but
hasn't
that
stopped.
but that's what they're saying is that they're saying Neil deGrasse. I was actually looking about it. Tyson. He was saying the reason they say it's infinite is because they don't know how big space is. Like they can only assume
Well, it's because you
that
can't
it's this
measure something
far,
that's always growing.
but they can't measure it because there's no way to,
Well, because it's always growing.
and you don't know how.
We have a way to measure
No,
things.
there's
Like,
no way to. This is what he's saying is nobody's ever gonna be able to go that far to
well,
say,
yeah,
"Up, this is where space ends," like
but that's
because
the thing. It's
you'll
so how do
die.
we say like, oh, this is like a billion light years away?
Yeah, but you can't even make it a billion light years. You can't even make it
It's not that we
5 light
can't make
years
it, but how the hell are we seeing these planets and we're like, oh, it's like 5 billion light years away?
because it's an assumption
So
at
we
that
have
point.
a way to measure it. Like
In a way, you
maybe
can't make it there.
it's not a perfect like measurement, but it's like we're not saying we're gonna fucking go there. It's just the idea that like we have a way to kind of measure it, right? But the thing
I
is that
guess
it's always expanding, right? The universe is always expanding. So,
that's what they're saying is that it always expands. It's always growing. So
well, yeah, because
every year
if
that they said that the space is bigger.
every second, because you think of it like the explosion and then the way that like the universe propelled out from that explosion, it's still moving at that same speed. It's never stopped because space has no friction. So there's nothing to slow anything down.
Oh, that's what they were saying. But that's what Neil deGrasse Tyson was saying is that the reason they say infinity is because that way you can't put a number on the size of space because we can't fathom the number that space is. So the only way to do it is to say infinity because it leaves that mystery where you're like, fuck, well, this shit never ends.
But that's what I'm saying. But now there's like that, like, I don't know if
But
it's now, but there's like that. I like infinite is not just infinite. There's more levels to infinite.
yeah, but it's just that we can't. Most people don't think of infinite as more infinite. You know what I'm saying? Because infinite pretty much means like you're never going to see the end of it, no matter how many people try to do it.
Hey, you know what I was just thinking about? Why
What?
does is that car is the car manufacturer Infinity?
Hmm. What
Why
about it?
don't they use the infinity sign? Don't they have like a little mountain?
It looks like
It's
yeah,
like
it's like a
a
little circle with a point. Like it looks like
Have
a
you
little
ever thought
mountain.
about that?
Mm, no, not really.
Like
Their logo is just like a little triangle with like a circle around it. No, not even a whole triangle because it cuts. Looks like a little peak.
that's what I'm saying. It's like a little mountain.
Yeah, like a little mountain in a circle.
Yeah.
But I think Infinity is owned by Nissan.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
And I don't think it's called Infinity here or in Japan. I think it's called something else.
Oh, here in Japan, you're in Japan
I
now.
mean, yeah, I'm in Japan now. Don't investigate it.
Hey, when are you gonna? Yeah, don't look into it.
Don't look into it.
So when are you gonna stop fucking around and actually move to Japan?
Well, I don't even think they're letting foreigners in yet. Still fully. I think they're
They
letting
are.
some in.
No, they fully fucking opened up again.
Did they?
Mm-hmm. Look,
But I'm gonna have to go get I have to go get the passport. Once I get the passport, I could stay there 6 months. Ooh, you guys didn't know that, huh? Mm.
in June, Japan partially opened its borders to foreign tourists for the first time in 2 years, but only allowing those who agree to join package tours with guides. The number of entrants has dwindled under those restrictions.
Oh, see, so
Huh? You're muted. Would you? Are you farting? What are you doing? Did your headphones die? Can you hear me?
what'd you say?
What do you mean? What did I say? You're muted. He can't hear me at all. All right, this is a Steve podcast now. So let's look. Because from what I saw, but it's YouTube, you know? Maybe they just said it just for the clickbait. This is what I'm looking at. So, travel to Japan during COVID-19, blah, blah, updated August 24th. So, that's like last week. Editor's note. June 10th. So, tour groups made up of international travelers have been able to enter the country from June 10th, while the number of arrivals permitted per day raised to 20,000. The move comes after the country being trailing small group tours of triple vaccinated tours from Australia, the United States, Thailand, and Singapore, with all participants accompanied by guides, are not permitted to travel independently or venture outside of their organized itineraries. As of September 7th, pre-arrival PCR tests will not be required for travelers who have had 3 or more shots on an approved coronavirus vaccine. So I guess you can
Oh,
go to Japan with certain stipulations. Like you have to be part of some kind of tour guide shit. But that's like the dumbest way to see anything, I feel. Like there are
mm,
some places that are cool, like you know what I mean? You have like a tour guide who's like, "Oh, hey, let's go here." But then he
right.
kind of lets you do whatever the fuck you want. Versus if you're in a group, they're like, "Okay, come on, now we're gonna go. Oh, look, there's the monkeys. You know, they're in the fucking hot spring." And then it's like, "All right, come on, let's go this way." Oh, there's like some old buildings. Like, yeah, fucking awesome. And then they take you off, like, fuck off to somewhere else. Like, I feel like that way is not a fun way to tour anything. That's like if you go get on like that fucking Vegas like tour bus
Oh,
thing and it
the for
just
bus
takes you
fucking
down the
thing.
strip. You know what I mean? You can't just like be like, "Hey, let me off here. I'm going into that fucking place, the fucking pyramid. That shit looks cool."
Yeah, there's a couple dope places I want to go. If I am able to go to Japan, go check it out. Do some dope shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that would be fucking fun. Like, but under those restrictions,
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I was talking about. I was like, I don't think it's fully open.
like I have to go get that booster and then
Yeah,
go, and then I can't even. I'll get the booster if they say, "Hey, go wherever the fuck you want."
that's what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't go yet until they fully
Yeah.
just let people do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, if that was the case, yeah, I'd be like, hell yeah, like I'm down. I don't give a fuck. I
Yeah,
already got 2. What's one more?
that's what I'm
And it,
saying. Like
especially if it means that I can go there and you know do
that's
the
why I would
the
wait.
golden route or whatever they call it.
That's why I would wait until they can let us go in.
Hey, by the way, when we go, we got to do that. All
The
you
what?
can drink karaoke.
The karaoke. All you can get faded. Damn,
$20.
20
20
bucks, and
bucks
we
a
get
head. You get fucked up.
get fucked up. Well, no, I want to go to those other ones. The fucking all you can eat and all you can drink.
Yeah,
Those are
but we could
dope.
do both.
with the fucking little things that they give you.
What do you mean?
Is it that? I thought it was something
You're
else.
thinking of like the Korean barbecue type shit. They do the thing sometimes too. It's called like nomu hodai is all you can eat, and I think it's like tabe hodai is all you can drink.
Well, there's one where they have both, where they give
Well,
you a
yeah,
little
but
charcoal grill, and they give
yeah,
you
you
like
pay
meat
for each.
cuts,
Oh, dude, so
and then
this
you
is
eat
a
that and
crazy
get
thing.
faded.
Apparently, in Japan, they do that, but it's like more of like you're only gonna get as enough for you to be like, all right, that's enough for me. It's like based off of a weird honor system of like, I'm not gonna get faded off of this. Like I'm just gonna
What?
drink enough to where maybe I'm buzzing, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm done.
They call it like an honor thing, like you're not supposed to
No,
get
no, no.
faded.
That's how it's based. Like that's how they do it there. They don't do it to get fucked up or like to pig out. They do it to like
I'm good.
basically eat their filling and
I
be
say
like,
I'm good.
all right, yeah. We're like, if you and I go, we're gonna fucking eat until we almost throw up. You know what I mean? We're
And
gonna
then
go until we're just like breathing heavy because we ate so much. You know what I mean? Or like
I feel like
we're gonna
no,
go and get
because
fucked up.
they have that fucking other challenge where they got the fucking little noodles. Remember the little cup of
But
noodles?
that's a challenge. That's a challenge. That's not all
Is
you
it that
can.
you're supposed to eat like 100 fucking cups of soba noodles?
A man can eat 100 cups of soba noodles.
That's fucking bonkers, dude. Imagine you show up and you get a little
But
batch
it's
for
not like
eating
a
100
full
of them.
thing. They just throw like
Nah, they're like little
it's like
cups
if
like
I
this.
took like a handful, like a pinch of soba noodles and was like, eat that. Eat 100 of that.
Yeah, I saw the cups and everything. They're like little half cups of mugs almost.
Well, they're just like little bowls,
Little
and
bowls,
then
yeah.
they just throw a little bit in there.
Look like
But I
salsa
mean,
bowls.
yeah. But
Yep.
that's a different thing. That's a challenge. The whole point of that is to eat as much as you can. But that's what I'm saying.
How many of those
The
do you think you could like fuck up? Like
mm,
realistically, like if you saw those, how many do you think you could fuck up of those?
okay,
You
do I
think you
know
could
I'm
fuck up
doing
the
it?
100?
Do
Yeah,
I
you're
have a
gonna.
plan?
You know you're gonna do it.
I have a plan to do it.
Apparently, yes.
I'd prep for it. Now I'd eat a
Like we're going.
fuckload.
Like
Yeah, because you know what they say, if you're gonna eat a lot like that, the trick is to not eat anything solid. So like in the morning you wake up, you have a smoothie, and then like, the night before you have a smoothie, like you don't eat anything solid though. And that like primes your stomach to like eat.
I feel like no, because I feel like when I don't eat and I go in hungry, I get full fast.
Maybe you. But yeah. See, that's the thing is you get hungry, you go in hungry and you get full fast, but that's why you drink the smoothies because you're not like empty stomach.
Yeah, because I feel like if I don't eat all day,
Yeah,
because I know I'm
because
gonna fucking eat like a fucking pig the next day,
that fucking dude Matt
that,
Stoney does that.
that fucks me up. I can't eat that much.
That's what
I
I'm
go and
saying.
I only eat like two of
Hey,
whatever.
I would just look up what the best fucking eaters do, like competitive eaters do, and I would do that, and then I'll go in there and fuck up 200
I
bowls.
feel like when I just go like on a normal day when I'm like, I'm just gonna go and eat, I end up fucking up a gang of fucking food.
Yeah.
Because one time I went to Applebee's, they have a all you can eat boneless wings here on
Mm.
Wednesdays,
I think they do that here, maybe.
and I went in one time hungry as fuck because I was like, I'm gonna wait, not gonna eat because I'm gonna go to Applebee's and eat.
Boneless wings?
Yeah, I mean it's
All
because it
right.
was all you can eat. So
No,
I was like,
whatever. Yeah. I
so I was
get
like,
it.
I'll buy some beer.
I just
Fuck up
didn't
some
think
wings.
boneless wings and
Yeah, pretty
were a
much for
thing
chicken
there.
nuggets.
Hey,
But
one time I was dating a girl and we went to my favorite wing place. When you get their bone-in wings, they give you a big piece of fucking, a big ass wing. Like it's
what
good.
is this place?
It's called Rocky Mountain Wing Shack. Shout out, love you guys.
Oh,
Um, um, best wings in Utah, hands down. But they do
great. Now that I know
boneless
where you
wings,
live.
right? And this girl that I was dating, um, she was like, I'm gonna get boneless wings. And they basically gave her these fucking like chicken tenders and then just drowned them in fucking sauce. I was like, that's what you fucking get for ordering boneless wings, you fucking idiot.
They give her chicken tenders and sauce.
Yep, they just gave her like these big ass chicken tenders and fucking drowned them in sauce. I was like, that's what you get for ordering boneless, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Anyways, you're saying that you got bottomless boneless wings or whatever, all you can eat boneless wings.
Oh yeah. Well, I decided to go hungry as fuck, thinking I was gonna fuck them up. I was like, man,
Doesn't
I'm gonna
work that way.
fuck this game
Yeah,
up. I went, dude. I only ate like 3 plates, and I was like, I'm done.
that's
And
the
like,
trick.
I was
Yeah.
like, fuck, man, they got me. And then one day, I went in
Hmm.
not that hungry. Like, I just went in normal. Like, dude, I fucked up like 12 plates that day.
How
I
much?
fucked him up.
How many pieces does each plate have?
The first one comes with about like 8, and the second one comes with about like 5.
Okay, that's the way they do it here. With there's a place here called
But the
Neaters.
second time they come, they throw fries on it. Like they put little French fries on the
Ooh, they're
side.
smart. You know why?
They
You
try
know
to
why
fill
they
you
do
with the
that?
French fries.
It's because potatoes are the most satiating food you can eat, pretty much.
Yeah, I know, but they were trying to do
Mm,
that. But I was
yeah,
smarter
you
than
don't need
them.
those fries. You save those fries towards the end, or you say like, "Hey, I got 2 plates full of fries. I want this shit to go,"
No.
and then you get some
So,
chili and you get some cheese.
ooh, chili cheese fries.
Fucking it, yeah, you fuck them. You're just like, "Fuck you,
No, they fucked up because
Applebee's."
um when they brought them, somebody ordered a side of fries for some fuck. I think for their kids. I don't remember. It was some fries.
Mm.
Which I was like, "You're stupid." I was like, "We're gonna get fries right now," and they're like, "Well, oh, fuck, I needed some fries for my kids or whatever." I was like, "All right." So I was just eating the wings and throwing the fries in their plate, like the kids' plates. I was like, "There you go." And then so I was just ordering food
You're
like
like
that.
Uncle Johnny with the fries.
Yeah, with the fry sauce. Ah. And so he would bring a plate, and I'd be like, "Hey, dude, you might as well bring another one. I'm gonna fuck this plate up right now." And he's like, "You want another one?" I was like, "Yeah, you better go get that now, because I'm gonna fuck this plate up." So
Yeah,
every
by
time
the
he was
time you
coming
get
back,
back here, this shit's gonna be gone.
yeah, he came back, and then I was like, "I need another one," because I fucked that plate up too. And he was like, "I had poor waiter, dude. I had him running up and down that
Bro.
bitch."
Hey, Kevin and I did that. We went to this place called Ombu Korean barbecue. They do all you can eat. The lady was like, "Oh, do you guys want like, vegetables or like do you want like other stuff cuz we're just eating meat." We're
Yeah,
like, "Nah, bring that fucking steak out here, bitch. Like bring that fucking pork. Like we're not going to fuck around with all that bullshit."
fuck
And
them
she's like,
goddamn,
oh, you guys
fuck that
want
bok
more?
choy.
Like, how are you? Like, she was waiting. She was waiting so we would fill up. And she's like, oh, do you guys want anything else? We're like, fuck yeah, bring that shit out. And then she's like, oh, okay. And then she'd bring more out and she'd bring out a little bit. And we're like, hey, just bring more. Just go ahead and bring more right now. And she's
That was
like,
like
are
that
you,
one Korean place we went to, remember? But they were giving us shitty service.
hey, you know
But
why?
I know,
Yeah,
you told me
we
later.
fucked up. That
There
was
was a
our fault.
little thing that we had to fucking.
It
I
was like
didn't
a
know.
fucking car key.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't even
Yeah,
see that
that's
fucking
hey,
thing when I
that's
sat down.
not. You know why though? I don't know. We didn't think about it. Nobody thought about it.
But they never told us.
They did.
Did they?
They told us at the beginning, and that's why at the end I was like, ah, we fucked up.
Oh yeah, you saw it, and
Hey,
you're
but
like, you know what?
we made those
You know why they
motherfuckers
ignored
wait.
us?
Yeah, that's why.
You were like,
Yeah, yeah.
because we had to
Remember?
fucking
And I
click
was like,
this
ah,
thing,
dude, you know why?
and I was
Yeah.
like,
Hey, we made the,
oh,
and see, we're assholes because we were thinking like, nah, these motherfuckers are giving us shitty service. We're gonna be here until after closing, and they're gonna keep bringing us fucking food.
fuck. I know.
Yeah. But no, this place, Ombu, great, good service. They come by often, and they're like, "Oh, hey, like, do you want anything else?" And we're like, "Hell yeah, but keep that shit coming." And they're like, "Oh, are you sure?" Like, and we're like, "Mm-hmm, yeah, we're
Next time,
fucking sure."
next time we need to go to
Hey, they
a
had to replace like the top of our little grill like 4 times. We're fucking them up. We got our
next,
money's worth. It was like $40 for both of us. Wait, like it's fucking $100 worth of food.
fuck. They were probably pissed. They were like, God damn it, these motherfuckers don't want to leave.
Mm-hmm. Where we said next time what?
Next time we got to go to the Brazilian place, the rodizio like kind of style.
Ooh, that would be sick. Dude, Rodizio, every time I go there, it fills me up fast. And I
That's what
think it's because I do that thing where I'm like, oh, I'm about to eat a lot. I should probably not eat.
that's what I'm telling you. Like when you decide
Yeah.
not to eat, that's when
Hey,
you don't eat a lot.
we have to try that. Smoothies next time. Next time you go to something like that, smoothies.
Nah, just normal, and then I'll go and fuck them up.
No, go
I'll clean
smoothies.
their clock out. They're gonna be like,
That's what
fuck.
I'm saying. Smoothies and you can clean their cock out or whatever you just said.
They're gonna fucking ban me.
Yeah, they're like, Johnny's no more
Johnny's
allowed.
man, fuck that little guy.
Hell no. They're going to see you and they're going to be like, fuck.
Oh fuck, it's this guy again.
That
Bastard.
fat bitch is gonna fucking come eat all our food.
Bastardo.
They'll be like, "You sure you need more?"
Like, I'm sure.
They'll be like, "Look at you.
I paid $20.
I paid my dues. You owe me food."
I don't think it's $20. I think it's like $25.
You got 5 seconds.
Ooh, tune in next time. We're about to bounce
That was quick,
Danny
huh?
Sodas on
Bye.
Saturday.